Hello students, this is the last unit of your syllabus, that is the fifth unit, in which we will discuss about a holistic understanding of harmony in terms of professional ethics, as well as the natural acceptance of human values in terms of professional ethics. Before going to discuss the professional ethics, first we should learn what ethics is. Ethics is a broad term which describes the moral philosophy and which questions about the morality, and this morality includes good versus bad, noble versus ignoble, right versus wrong, and matters of justice, love, peace, and virtue. So it is a word which is derived from a Greek word ethos, and ethos itself means moral philosophy. And if we talk about the individual, how the ethics in an individual can be developed. So individual, to develop the ethical values or ethical conduct, the individual has to imbibe all the values, policies, and character. This can only be possible when the individual has the right understanding with the help of self-exploration. This we have discussed in the earlier units. So a broad definition of ethics here has been termed as the definiteness of human conduct in terms of values, policies, and character. In this slide, we will discuss about what is ethical human conduct. The right understanding gained through self-exploration enables us to identify the definiteness of human conduct, which may also be called as ethical human conduct. So definiteness of human conduct is the ethical human conduct because it is based on the right understanding and the self-exploration. Second point, the ethical human conduct is universal. It is not based on caste, creed, race, religion, etc. It is same for all human beings because it is in consonance with the universal human values. Today, we all want to have definite conduct, but we are unable to ensure it. As we are living in, why we are not unable to ensure? Because we are living on preconditioning, prejudices, we have jealousies or assumptions which are not in accordance with the truth or the right understanding. So to conclude it, we can say that unless we have the right understanding, we are not able to identify the definiteness of ethical human conduct. Continuing the discussion on ethical human conduct, it is based on three salient features that are values, policy, and character. Values means mulya, or you can say competence of living in accordance with the universal human values. Values in self, values in human relationship, values of human being with universal human order, values of human being with rest of nature. It will be discussed in detail in next slide. Second salient feature is policy, that is called niti. They are also based on economic value called earth niti, means proper utilization of wealth, political value or Rajaniti, which is based on proper utilization of wealth and body. Policy of universal order means proper utilization of wealth, body, and mind. The third salient feature is character or charitra. It includes the chastity in conjugal relationship, means the virginity or the purity in male and female relationships. Second is swadhan, means rightful production, acquisition and utilization of the wealth. Third is dayapurn vyavhar and dayapurn kriya. Dayapurn vyavhar includes people friendly or means proper behavior with the other person. And dayapurn kriya means eco-friendly, means it is related to the work and the person who are doing the work. In this slide, we will discuss about the different values in the life. First is values in life, or it is called as Jeevan Mulya. It is based on 4 factors. First is satisfaction, which means sense of fulfillment with oneself and one's accomplishments. Second is peace, sense of calmness and relaxation with no tensions and worry. Third is happiness, sense of being grateful for whatever you are. And fourth is bliss, sense of realization of your happiness. Second values we will consider in human relationship, or in Hindi we call as sambandh. So there is a relationship or sambandh between established value, that is sthapit mulya, and expressed value, that is shisht mulya. So first value, that is trust. Expressed value for trust is complementariness. Expressed value for respect is compliance. Expressed value for affection is commitment, and expressed value for care is generosity. For guidance, it is spontaneity. Expressed value for reverence is obedience. For glory, expressed value is ease, and for gratitude, the expressed value is self-restraint. Continuing our discussion on values, the third level is values in universal human order. It is also based on different features. First is generosity or udarta, helping others and living with harmony. Second is kindness or daya. It means having concern for the needy person. Third is compassion or karuna, having concern for the needy and not able to do any activity. Perseverance or dhiryata, having determination to perform. And the last is bravery or virta, showing courage and fearlessness. The fourth level, that is values of human being with the rest of nature. It is again based on 2 types of values. First is artistic value or kala mulya, means participating in nurturing, protecting and providing means for the body. Second is utility value or upyogita mulya. It means to ensure the role of physical facilities to help and preserve their usefulness.